Welcome to a new channel. This channel is going to be basically me doing car repair videos. In today's video, I'm going to be changing a battery along with spark plugs on my 2006 Honda Odyssey. It's kind of my winter beater. And then I'm also going to be respraying the wheels. It might be a little bit cold right now to do it, but I'm still going to do it. And we'll find out how that ends up. But yeah. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're gonna do a new battery and spark plugs first. So, all right, so this car I actually got for free. I didn't pay a dime for it. So far I've put in a starter. It had an electrical draw, which I wasn't quite sure what it was, but once I got more into it, I found out that the negative terminal was actually completely corroded. So I went ahead and replaced that, and now my battery is no good. So it's right now, it's just sits here and it doesn't do a thing. No electricity, nothing. So I bought a new battery from Costco that I'm gonna end up throwing in here, and we're gonna see how that works out. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so this is the old battery. It is a Walmart 24F3 battery. So this is actually a 24F. Looks like this is from September of 2021. So this battery, as it sits, is already 3 years old. So I'm replacing that with this battery down here. I'm not sponsored, by the way. Interstate battery, 24F. 700 cold crank amps, whereas this one I think has 750 cold crank amps, but Costco told me that it should be fine. So we're gonna test it out, see if it is. If not, then I guess I'm gonna be taking this battery back to Costco. So at the same time, we're also gonna be doing spark plugs. Got 3 back there, and should have 3 more back here on the inner side, which is going to be fun to attack, but we're going to figure that out because this car occasionally has a weird little vibration, which I'm assuming is a misfire. So we're going to find out if that's what it was, and if not, then we're going to chase that down. So So as you guys can see, this is actually the cable that I did end up replacing. This goes all the way down there. And I also replaced this brand new cable here that goes over to there. So I actually did quite a bit to this so far, along with the entire transmission coolant line was also replaced, along with the hoses for that. Because that was rusted out and it was actually leaking. But yes, I'm gonna continue swapping out this battery, and we'll go on to the spark plugs. All right, got the new battery on in there. Now it's just time to do the spark plugs. Alrighty, so it is getting a little bit cold outside, so I have some gloves on now. Went ahead and cracked all these little kind of hex nuts, hex bolts or whatever. They're like an Allen key. These are a 6 millimeter. So I broke the 3 across the back and the 3 across the front. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have new NGK spark plugs that I got from a local parts store, and that's what we're gonna be throwing in here. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, got all the bolts out. Now we just gotta unclip all these little cables that are running to them. All right, let's pop these out, these ignition coil. All right, now it's time to do the same thing to the rear. All right, now moving on. We are going to start taking out the actual spark plugs now that we have everything out of the way. So let me just go ahead and pop this socket down here. This is extremely difficult because there's no room due to this core support, so it's like almost impossible to work on this thing. I don't know how comfortable I am just dropping a socket down there. Check this out. They actually put notches in the core support so you can get to the spark plug holes. That rear one's still gonna be fun to work on. All right, so that is what I just pulled out. It doesn't look too terrible. Definitely looks like it could have used replaced. So we're gonna go ahead and continue replacing the rest of them. All right, so this is the new spark plug that is gonna be going into this car. And I'm going to start throwing them in this front so no dirt or anything gets stuck in there while I'm working on the rear side. All right, so the front spark plugs are now in and everything is pretty much completely done in the front. So all we have to do really is just put the coil packs back on and tighten them down and plug them in. All right, let's hop on to the rear ones now. This is gonna be fun. So this is the one I just pulled out. There's like soot at the top there. Really doesn't look like anything from the front. These look like they've been in there for a lot longer. So these need changed. By the way, we probably are not going to be able to do the wheels in this video. That's going to be a separate video. I'm going to make a video on wheel restoration. So yeah, if you're wondering why this video won't have that, it's because I want to make some more content for you guys. I don't want to just do everything in one episode. I'm kind of wishing I did spark plugs in a separate one, but it is what it is. It's fun, you know? So that is that far corner one that is always such a hassle to get. This top part is extremely white and charred. versus all the other ones. So this one definitely needed replaced. But beyond that, we are almost done. All right, so I went ahead and put the rest of the spark plugs in on the back end. Now I just gotta go ahead and put these coil packs in here. And make sure you put the same ones in that come out of the same holes. I wanna make sure everything is where it was when it came out, because if not, it could cause some issues, possibly. So it's better to be safe than sorry. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and put in these little screws, the Allen key screws, and then hand tightening it till it's tight, and then I'll come back with the Allen key and actually tighten them. Alrighty, and now we're gonna go back around with our 6mm Allen key and just make sure all these are nice and snug so they won't walk themselves out over time. And at the same time as doing that, I'm also gonna be plugging in these coil packs back into the same plugs that I unplugged them with. Alrighty, well, I got all of those new spark plugs in the rear and the front, and then I also have the brand new battery that is also installed. So I think it's ready to start this thing up and see how it sounds with the new spark plugs. All right, everyone, so we sorted out the issues with the van in this episode. We changed the spark plugs along with the battery, and now there's no weird vibration or misfire with any of the cylinders now that the spark plugs are changed. We also found out that a few of the spark plugs that we did take out could have been causing that issue. But beyond that, the van is all sorted out now, no issues with it. And I have a few more plans. One video is gonna be about redoing the wheels on this, and then the other video is gonna be me going out and getting this exhaust leak fixed, which is driving me crazy. I'm also still working on a video introducing my Lexus to the channel and telling you why I got it and how I got it. But beyond that, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the future.